Hi everyone, it's Joanna of AKA Contemporary Gallery in Cambridge. Today I'm interviewing Eugenie Vronskaya, a Russian-born artist currently living and working in London and in Scotland. Eugenie studied icon paintings at an early years, and by the age of 22 she gained BA and MA in Fine Arts in Moscow. In 1989, Vronskaya arrived in UK, and in 1991 she became the first Russian student ever attending MA at the Royal College of Art. Vronskaya was invited by Sir Anthony Caro to participate in the International Triangle Workshop in New York State in USA, and subsequently was involved in a number of Triangle International Workshops in Africa. Her work can be found in many private collections across the world, as well as Tate Britain, V&A Museum in London, or Borchardt Collection, to name a few. Today, I'm interviewing Eugenie Vronskaya ahead of her upcoming exhibition at AKA Contemporary Dreamwalker, starting on the 11th of October. Good morning, and thank you for talking to me today. Eugenia, obviously we're having this interview for AKA Contemporary ahead of your upcoming exhibition with them, Dreamwalker, starting on the 11th of October. So maybe to start with, I was wondering if you would please be able to talk a little bit about your collaboration with AKA Contemporary. Obviously, the gallery is relatively new, so it would be very interesting to gain some insight into the experience and background of working with AKA from your perspective.
Well, I think you are right that they are very new. To my knowledge, it's barely 3 years, if not less. And so the nature of my work is I am locked away in my studio voluntarily, and there is not really much collaboration as far. I mean, you did pose that question, and I've been thinking about it. It's just, I guess, at the moment, as where we are standing, they offered me an exhibition, a one-person show in October, about a year ago, which gave me all this time to get my act together, and that's really, as far as collaboration goes, that's, it's not like we are doing a project where they are involved in my practice, or it's a very much single track kind of thing. So I'm not quite sure what to say about collaboration. So, because in my head, collaboration, when I guess the collaboration that they're providing me this wonderful opportunity to show a body of work, which I've been working for specifically for that gallery, for that time, and it makes one focus and really get the body of work together in a particular way. So I guess that's the best thing.
Yeah, thank you. And have you exhibited before in this part of the world? I mean, Cambridge.
I've never exhibited in Cambridge, but very interesting serendipity transpired that my painting appeared. It's already hung in Cambridge at Fitzwilliam College. And it's one of the painting from Anthony Carra collection. And Tony bought this painting in 1991 for my exhibition at the Boundary Gallery in London. I mean, 32 years ago. And the college and museum, I think they became the custodians of the collection. So the painting got damage in storage, and the conservationist got in touch and said, could it be you? And yes, and so there was a very lovely serendipity, because it's all happened just now, and they hung the painting a couple of weeks ago. So I did go to Cambridge to look at the painting. 32 years not seen each other. So that was very emotional and very kind of wonderful. So yes, I felt it made me smile and felt very warm feeling inside that dear Tony from heavens sort of sent me a little leg up and said, there you are. So.
Oh, well, what a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing this. Now, your upcoming October exhibition at AKA Contemporary is called Dreamwalker. And in your art, you frequently evoke the concepts of emotive representation and drawing from sensual experiences of nature and landscape. Can you maybe talk a little bit about the importance of expressing those sensual experiences in your paintings and the focus on close connections with nature and human emotion?
Yes. It's I think all my work is about searching for that connection. So it is searching connection through nature, so to something greater, universal, elemental, and feeling as part of oneness of that creation and looking for that constant energy exchange. So that's on a metaphysical, emotional, and level. But within the painting, the way I work and the way I try to convey that, I hope to think that I use the painting language to express it. So there is what I call internal drawing within the painting, the movement and the fluidity and the connectivity within the painting language, which I am trying to express on two different levels, if it makes sense, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So yes, it is very important to me. I don't really believe that it's a very interesting question, because I have been dwelling and thinking about what's sort of left out there in terms of expression, because every single thing has been tried, made, and made again and again and again. And by the end of this labyrinth of thoughts, I still come back to one thing, which is very personal. So what's left is to hold on to your humanity and your being who you are, and the expression of that yourself and connection to the universal is the one thing which I see is out there to express. I don't know. There.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And what kind of narrative you're hoping to create through showing your works in the Dreamwalker exhibition, if there's any underlying narrative?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't really. It's quite important for me not to create a narrative. I mean, the painting does tell a story. I mean, that's inevitable. And everyone are super welcome to read whatever they want to read into it. It's completely open there for the grab, and people connect to the painting in a different way, and fantastic. But I try, it's a very important distinguish between being illustrative and creative, to fantasize and to imagine. They're sort of two different things, and I hope that my paintings are not in that sense, in the illustration sense, or storytelling, but on a different level, I would say all my paintings are my self-portraits or autobiographical. You know, if you learn the language, you can read everything about my life and maybe more inner life, not necessarily the outer expression, because the skin can change. But inner autobiographical self-portrait, yes, every single painting is. And in that sense, it does tell the story, but not in terms of illustration.
Okay, interesting. Thank you. And subject matter of your work often involves a question and water motives. Now, you've just said that if somebody learns the language, they can read pretty much a lot of biographical elements in your paintings. So does that connect a lot?
Did you say water? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Water motives, water motives, equestrian motives. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of figurative and animal kind of figuration there.
Yes. Yeah. No. Very, very much so. So, as you probably know, home is the Highlands, Scotland, where I have lived for full time, 22 years, and it's still home. But I spend now a lot of time in London because of teaching and other commitments. But home, I always go back to that very. It's very, very important to me to be in this, what I call my hideaway place, where I can experience all those things, where I go for swims in the river, in the sea, where I go for endless walks and, connect to that very elemental, ancestrous, sort of mythological self, or vast, a much bigger being, creation, where I find the source of my inspiration. So it is a very beautiful place, and visually, you're always stimulated. You're always looking for elements which can be the expressive visual part of that. So yes, it's hugely important for me to spend time there, to be there, and find that source of inspiration and connection. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And moving on from there, what is your current career focus, and how do you envisage your project developing over the next few years?
Wow. Just hopefully have more time to carry on what I'm working. Very excited the way the paintings are going and developing. I see that in a way this is kind of, finally, it feels to me, the beginning of something I'm foreseeing to develop further. I don't know. I mean, the wonderful thing is about painting that I don't know, I don't have a clue what it's going to look like. I know what I want to do in it. And I mean, thank God, otherwise I'll be Steve Bod thinking, God, I figured it out. So yeah, there is a definite element of, I want to be surprised by my paintings and stimulated and led, but to the next step. But I am very excited. I think the paintings are growing and developing in a completely, for me, new way. And I feel that I am beginning to grasp the language a bit better after, I don't know, 45 years of doing it. I think I'm sort of getting closer to something.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, Eugenia, thank you so much for your time this morning. I know you're extremely busy, especially since your exhibition is going to open imminently. I myself have to say that I love the kind of emotional impact of your visual language. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing your exhibition at AKA. Hopefully I'll meet you there, maybe.
I hope so. It's a couple of days away, the coming day, and I do hope to meet you. Please do come, and I very much looking forward seeing the painting in the gallery. I think it's going to be really great. I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely
Bye.
to meet you. Bye.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.